I'd like to thank you for joining me for another episode of Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, I'm not Jack, and I don't have a beanstalk. But today we're going to plant some bush beans. Our varieties we're going to be going with this year is we're going to do a green bean, we're going to do contender. We're going to do a yellow wax bean called golden wax. And another bush bean here called Royal Burgundy. And I've already ahead of time pre-prepped my garden bed here. I've got the drip system laid out. It's not fully connected, but it's enough so that we can plant the beans. I'm going to plant in 3 sections here. I'm going to do the red, green, yellow, and for the lady of the house, the purple gets planted so she can see the purple beans growing through the window. We kind of densely plant our green beans every year. We like them close up next to each other. We'll do one harvest off the beans, so we're not letting them grow, harvesting a little, letting them grow, harvest. The bush beans will give us one big harvest, so we usually densely pack. We typically like doing rows, and I'm going to go between these 2 drip lines here. And I'm just going to start up this way, and I'm just going to push them into the ground a couple inches, about every couple inches apart. We just take one of our beans, and just come right there, into the ground. This also takes care of help feeding the birds. Yeah, we get it down in there, a nice little finger depth. We're not real particular about it. And beans grow so quick for us here. We can actually do another round or two of beans in a season. We're kind of on the late side this year. It's Memorial Day weekend. But these things will pop up in about a week or so. Beds are nice and warm. We're going to have to do a good deep watering here. You know, the most important planting tool in the garden, your pointer finger. And we won't turn the drip system on today. I'll water these in by hand. Give them a real deep soaking. We're going to plant these right on up next to our 4 o'clocks. 4 o'clocks are a whole other story. You want to be careful growing them. You better make sure that where you want them is where they're going to grow. Really only thought about doing it one season, but then early in the spring, they started coming up. So we just decided to leave them there. That takes care of our green beans. I don't know how many I planted. I just kind of planted them every couple of inches. No, the packers will tell you to do something different. Somebody else will tell you to do something different as well. But we'll see. We'll see what the birds come and eat. We'll see what's left. The sun is finally starting to come out from the overcast. These wax beans here you'll see are much darker. And I pulled a sleight of hand on you here. There we go. We've covered the bean. And yeah, I get one of those fancy things like a little dibbler or something else to help you plant, but I got time. Gotta get these in the ground. We've always done well with the bush beans. They'll look like a little forest. We'll freeze some of them, cook a lot of them. There's some extra stuff from our bed here. And there's enough distance between the rows here that they'll just be somewhat overcrowded, as opposed to a lot of overcrowded. Yet, here, since it's Memorial Day weekend, we need to get hustling and bustling. I should have had stuff out here going, well, at most a month ago. And just a few more here. Took a little bit of over, but you can see our sun popping out now. I kind of like to film in the overcast. It makes lighting a little easier to do. But cover over the holes. Put our extra beans back into the package. And now we'll move back to doing our purple beans. Now the interesting thing about the purple beans is they'll stay purple until you cook them. Once you cook them, they'll actually turn back to green. You want the purple color, you're using them in salads and things where you're not going to cook the bean. And then you have a nice purple bean. Now, I don't feel like reaching across the bed, so we're going to put my back to you for the last planting here. And we're going to work our way right on down here. We get up in our 4 o'clocks here. We'll figure out how many videos I'm going to end up doing this weekend to take you on our adventure. And if we're lucky, we'll get another 2 or 3 videos tomorrow. We're just kind of rinsing and repeating here. And we've run out of beans. Let's pop back to our container real quick here. Grab a few more. Finished up for you. And there we go. We'll shuffle across that real quick. Let's get these beans out of the way for you. Let's grab the hose and we'll get these all watered in. And if this is stuff you like, please hit the subscribe button. So we've got the hose here, and we're going to get these all watered in. I'm probably cutting myself off here in the shot. So let's see if we can get down low for you, and we'll just get these all watered in here. It's going to take a bit. I've been watering these beds down for the past week to make sure that they're not dry and compacted. I've amended them already. I just buy the Kellogg garden soil. Just amend what we've had here for the past 16 years. And what we're doing is we're going to grow the beans in this bed. If I get the first two beds, or the first long bed, if I get that taken out, then after these beans are done, we'll start on this. So I'm kind of growing in the beds, knowing that I'm probably not going to get them all out real fast. Wash my hand off there from the planting. Now we do have some bush beans left in the packages, so if the birds decide that they're going to feast on too many of the beans, I'll just plant more. Or we'll let grow what's here, and then we'll harvest, and then we'll plant more. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Getting a good amount of water on this now. That's some good puddling. Hey, you know, while you're sitting here watching me put water down in this bed, you can hit that subscribe button. That like button works awesome too. It helps get this video out there. And, you know, stay tuned. You know, you might want to hit that notification bell. It's up to you. I really don't use the notification bell that much. I just watch my videos and see what comes up, you know, and I go to the channel that I want to go to, and if there's something new, there's something new. If there isn't, I just move on to the next item. But we look like we got a good puddle going here. Let's go ahead and give this a minute here and let it soak down in. And I see the drip is soaked in just a little bit. Once the beans start popping up, we'll get some mulch put across here. And that'll really help these beds out. I'm going to be trying a new mulch this year. Everybody seems to like it. That's animal bedding, the coarse version of it. It's easy to move around, and it should do a good job on my environment. It's lightly colored, should reflect the light really nice. I want to thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for the next video. Who knows what we're going to plant or what we're going to do, but I'm doing this all for you. Goodbye now.